Hello. Today I will be doing 20 triggers in 20 minutes, or at least I'll try to, and see how far I can get. So let's just get started. First up, we have this. It's like a piece of foam in a way, kind of like the foam block that I have, but it's just in like sheet form. It sounds pretty good when I scratch it. Got everything on my desk up here, and to my knowledge, I've counted at least 20. So I'll just keep a number in my head of how many times I've done it. Next up, I have this sanding sponge, drywall sanding sponge. It's a little bit small for my hands to be tapping like that. As you can see, my hands cover up pretty much the entirety of it. So it makes holding it a little bit difficult, shall I put. Alright. So next up, I got my keyboard, except this time it's turned off because it's fighting me tooth and nail every time that I try to do everything. It deleted my last recording of this because I guess I pressed a button and it didn't like it and decided to completely close out my editing software, my recording software. Alrighty. Next trigger I have is this box. It's a CyberPower PC mouse, I guess you would call it. It's from CyberPower PC. It's a mouse. It's a wired mouse. I don't use it. I actually have a different mouse I use with the PC, but nothing against wired mice. It's just with my setup. It would not be fun trying to run the wire where I need to. It's very tedious, shall I put. I have terrible cable management, but it's about as good as I can probably get it, because it falls apart immediately after I'm done. Every time I fix it. Every single time. Next up, bringing another new trigger. I've got this. I think it's called an infinity cube. What it does is, I don't know if you can see it, but it rolls around like this. And what it does is it loops infinitely. It also sounds like it makes pretty good sounds. I used to be able to do this pretty flawlessly, now I've kind of forgotten the rhythm of how it turns. I think if I keep moving it like that. that noise. I love it. Alright, next up, do some mic brushing. Let's see. So I might be missing a trigger, but I do not know where. I do apologize for that noise. Alright. The next trigger. It's another keyboard. Now this is the keyboard that came with the PC. So same thing like the mouse. And I'm gonna click it and you can hear the sound. If you are a gamer, you might know why I do not like playing with this mouse. And if you're not a gamer, or if you are and just don't really know what I'm talking about, this is called a membrane keyboard. It does not have, it's not a mechanical. That other keyboard that I use is a mechanical. This one is not. So, this one's membrane, so it's got a different feel. It's a lot quieter. It's got a different sound, which is great for office spaces. Terrible for gaming, in my opinion. I just don't like the sound or the feel. Alright, next trigger I have is this, and I just found the other trigger. It's right by my feet. Or on the desk. Right by my legs. And I did not notice it, because it's like halfway off of it. So, there you go, I moved it. Dug a little too deep on that first video. It's falling apart now. I have to cut it off the rest of the way. I'm gonna switch up some bass right here. I'm going to open this. This is the other trigger. It's a 3DS. Well, new Nintendo 3DS XL, to be exact. And it's got Nintendo, at least for the 3DS line, toys and gaming consoles. Always had really good sounds. I'm standing too close. I don't prefer the orange and white, but it was what they had. Back when I got it, it was like your only option. So, zip this up. And speaking of, you got this case. Now this case will sound really, really well. I'm actually starting to kind of fall asleep myself. I'm very tired right now. it's going to sound, but I've seen other people do it. Got like a fidget spinner. It's not very good. It's a very cheap one. I think it's just a little bit old, and the bearings in it are a little bit not as new as they once were. I wonder if I can. I probably can't. No, that was close. I'm trying to see if I can spin it to the frame rate. Oh, wait, that was really close there. Okay. Next up, familiar. Tiny cups. I think there's only one other trigger that I have that I don't quite know how it's going to sound. So I might have to add on to this to hit 20 quota. But, the one I already sounded good. I just have to replicate it. And obviously the fidget spinner. I don't know how that one's going to sound. If I... Now, this texture will go by quick because it's bone cracking if you're into that. Ooh, that felt great. Well, maybe I didn't allot myself enough time for that. And I don't know if you can hear this, but maybe. No. I don't know if you can hear that. They sound pretty loud. They're my knees. Alright. Next up, that was perfect timing thing. That was a really bad spike in speed there. Got myself a body armor. Body. Bodyarmo. I can't spell apparently. Bodyarmor. Body armor. This is it's strawberry banana. Objectively the best flavor there is. I have tried other flavors, but I do prefer the flavor of the strawberry banana. There are some other ones. They're all pretty good. There's a couple I don't really like all too much, but strawberry banana is just... It's like OG. Blackout berry is another good one. Alright, we're nearing the end. We're in the final stretch. I'm gonna go straight to my lemonade. This seemed to be pretty good. I'm also gonna turn my gain up so you can hear him. sound. Seems like it's like it is a piece of ribbon. I don't know if you can really see it very well, but hey. Do a little bit of a story time in between this. If you don't know, I am actually, you don't know because I haven't ever said it. I am a piano player. I'm a pianist, and I've learned a few songs. I'm not like playing like a Mozart or a Beethoven kind of person. I don't play that kind of music. I don't play classic. I typically try to stick towards like the meme songs, stuff like that. And the first song I really learned and really tried to was Dire Dire Docks or Jolly Roger Bay, whatever you want to call it, from Super Mario 64. And I am one trigger short. I know how to fix that. Now, the issue... Actually, no, I'm not one trigger short. I'm good. So, something I learned Jolly Roger Bay, or Dire Dire, I think it's Dire Dire Docks is the actual name. And then I learned Piranha Plant Lullaby because I had tried to learn multiple times and kind of just gave up and lost interest. But I pushed myself to learn it, and I did. And then a friend of mine, while we were playing Minecraft, told me I should learn how to play Mice on Venus, which is probably one of the most recognizable songs in Minecraft. So I learned that, and something I noticed is I use a keyboard so I can have different sounds, and when I played those songs, my dog, she is upstairs right now, actually falls asleep to them because they're so calming, and I might have to incorporate that into future videos. Bye.